2 hours to curfew. All the windows and doors would be locked and bolted from the inside. My parents were serious. Ever since I graduated with honors from the University of American Samoa, I've been their little green bean star student, the apple of their eye as David himself would put it. I'm the star student with a bright future ahead in the world in their eye. I've got nothing but the best ahead, and sorry, I forgot what I was gonna put here. I'm so fucking high on weed. Anyway, the point is I'm their goody two shoes. I would never do anything wrong. That is, fuck, I ruined the surprise. Yeah, I smoke a shit ton of kush, my nigga. I pack bowels like it's a fucking religion. They don't know about it. They don't know about any of it. It's all good boy points and tendies with these fuckers. 9 o'clock. 1 hour to curfew. I need weed. I smoked the last of my gas shit last weekend in a massive rager at my boy's house. I went so fucking hard that I felt a pop in my forehead and shit my pants. It was great, but now I'm out. I'm hitting so much withdrawal that I've tried geebing jenkum with my toilet water. It's time to get some more weed. The plan is simple. I pry the nails of the window bars out with the flat side of the family poop knife. I utilize a diversionary tactic by rigging the carbon monoxide detectors to go off by leaving the stove gas on. I use the boof torch to melt the screws of the bars outside my window. Finally make my escape to the car by leaping out of the window in a single cat-like somersault. It's so simple, it's foolproof. Even my retard older brother who died in Iraq or some shit could do it. "10 o'clock, curfew. Time for action. I say goodnight to my parents with a textbook poker face and go to the kitchen for a bedtime snack, but turn all the burners gas on. I sneak behind the couch where my retard dad was passed out watching football, turning the channel of the smart TV to gay porn just for the laughs. I finally make it to my room and slam the door, locking it. The gas detector alarms went off just as planned. My nerves were literally causing me to shake. I calmed myself down and pulled the boof torch from under my bed. Here we go. I lined it up and pulled the trigger. Damn it, out of fuel. I guess we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. I hurled the family toaster at the window I had as plan B just in case the lighter didn't work. It made a loud slam but no dice. Luckily, the alarms were loud enough to cover it up. It took 10 more times of lobbing the toaster at the window for it to finally shatter. I lunged myself out the window expecting to hit the 2-story drop gracefully but landed on my ankle wrong, causing it to become sprained. Fuck it. I need the fucking weed. I started snarling as my inner beast came inside me. I limped my way to the car and drove off without a hitch. My autism service aide tried chasing after me waving her arms, but I was off before she could even fucking blink, leaving her coughing in a cloud of exhaust. David Maloney is a strange man. He's a towering 6 feet 6 inches, but hunches so bad he just reaches my height at 5 feet 6 inches. I'm average height. He lives in an old shack in the middle of the woods, surrounded by the gnarliest fucking darkest trees you've ever seen. Rumor has it he lures children to his shack, cooks them up and dries them out, turning them into the loudest weed this side of the Rockies. Luckily, we won't have to be traveling to his home, as he's agreed to meet me in the McDonald's parking lot this evening. That's where I was heading. I had a date with Destiny. Again. The first date was with a fat-ass Latina chick who stole my phone and gave me herpes. I didn't even fuck her. 20 minutes later, my veins themselves are collapsing one by one. I fucking need weed. Just one. Boof. I could feel my vision fading and my eyelids drooping. I was going feral. I blacked out at this point, making the most feral noises imaginable as my brain reverted its neural dopamine receptors to THC connections in anticipation of the absolutely fucking feral weed high. The car drifted to the side of the road, violently running over 2 street signs and coming to a halt after crashing into a big metal pole. I came to under a golden shower of light. The giant M arch. I had made it. The parking lot was dark, dingy, dank. Not the good kind of dank. I felt my pocket to check if the rolls of money I had in there were still there. Oh no. The crash must have torn a hole in my pocket. Doesn't matter. There will always be more unemployment money. I'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way. I'll have to mug this nigga. One lone car stuck out in the flat empty abyss. A brown 2003 Grand Marquis. That's a good sign. He's rich. I ran to the vehicle in a desperate stride, barely retaining my human instinct. I got to the window and started banging.
Hell, open yo shit, I'm here for the weed nigga.
I yelled into my own reflection on the pitch-black tinted window. The door then popped open with a hydraulic hiss and folded upwards like a DeLorean. Whoa. Inside were 2 glowing beady eyes, the owner of which was obscured by shadow. Holy shit. Here we go. I shakingly got into the car knowing what I had to do. Door closed back down as I took my seat, struggling to make eye contact with the specter beside me. I fondled my pocket blade. We sat in silence. I was paralyzed. He spoke up.
That won't be necessary.
I slowly focused my gaze at him. He was. I don't know how to put it into words.
The knife.
He continued.
It won't be necessary. The weed is free.
What? Did I hear that right? I spoke up. He cut me off.
The weed. It's free.
His eyes focused on a tiny box on his lap.
It's in there?
He nodded. I gulped and slowly took my arm out of my jacket while not breaking eye contact. He unlatched the box without blinking once or changing his expression. My hand entered it, feeling around for the supposedly loud shit. For loud shit, it doesn't smell at all. Scratch that, it smells strangely musty. Aha! I grabbed a hold of a big nug and tried to determine if it was rag or mid. My fingers caressed it up and down. David was moaning for some reason. I continued to feel the nug. It was strang. I don't think this is loud. I continued feeling and David moaned again. I don't think this is even weed at all. What was it? My fingers finally caressed the top of the object once again. It was fleshy. At that moment, thunder and lightning boomed outside, starting a downpour. In the split second, the lighting illuminated the inside of the car, revealing what I was touching. It was his fucking dick. He had cut a hole through the fucking box as some sort of sick joke. I looked up at him in terror and shock. He looked down at me with a blank expression like nothing was wrong. Thunder struck again. Lighting illuminated his face. He spoke up once again. I lied about the weed. I'm going to rape you nigga. I tried to scream but the sheer terror prevented me. I felt his hands covering my eyes and ears as his being came inside me. "8 months later. Carrying a child is rough. Especially when that child is the spawn of David Maloney. I do what I can to ease the pain, but it's there. The mental pain that is. I have to be reminded of that fateful night all for a gram of weed. He does actually feed me weed if I'm good. He'll even let me out of my cage every once in a while now. It's all about gaining his trust until one day I escape. That is, if I want to.